how many times?
Ready?
How many collections have you done?
I've been first collection. I've been doing them for a while, but I've never really taken. I don't know. I've never been so serious.
Yeah.
I've just done it, and I think I did a show years ago, about 4 years ago, and from then till now I've learned. 3 years ago, about 3 years ago. From then till now I've learned so much. And I know at that time I was doing it. I sort of just jumped into doing a show straight away. And really should have spent loads of money that I couldn't afford and blah blah. And at the end I'm like, oh, what was the point of that? You see what I mean? So I sort of so I bought everything back, got to learn more about the business, got to learn more about manufacturing, how it gets stuff manufactured, how I can source my fabrics, get things to the levels I want, make sure I can get my labels properly, blah 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 blah. So I really just slowed it right down, set my studio up at home, and kind of started afresh, basically,
And what do you call your label?
It's my name, Amici.
So take me through it, Amici.
I'll tell you quickly. My this season, I sort of spent the whole year researching Haitian village girls. And I looked at sort of 1950s village girls where all the Europeans would come over because Haiti was so beautiful in those days. And the village girls would want to go and party with them, have to make their own dresses, so they'd make a simplified version of what the Americans and Europeans are wearing. So it's really, really fitted, structured, classic shaped dress. Thing is, I'm not, I'm a pattern cutter by trade, and I've never really cut classic. I've never had front and two back, But then I've been forced to do that in this collection. But I've also done other things like my one-piece skirt, which I'm known for those who wear my stuff. So I'll show you those as well.
Show me now.
A one-piece skirt. This is a one-piece skirt. This is my eye fabric. This is a couture fabric that I found, and I bought a whole lot of it. And it's a cotton, and this whole skirt is made out of one sheet of fabric. There's seams, but there's no panels. But it fits like a dream.
Yeah.
It fits like an absolute dream. And I did this thing with shark fin pockets, where I slash the pockets in. And when you look at the pattern, it's the oddest thing. It's the oddest pattern. It's the most alien shape. But when you put it all together, it just fits like an absolute dream.
Wow.
This is quite nice though, because I love the fabric because it's completely see-through. I've not lined it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So you get to see the whole of the body.
Wow, sexy.
Very sexy. Well, that's the most important thing for me. It's got to be sexy. Otherwise, what's the point, I also love things that fit. This and then obviously because I'm doing Haiti, I also researched a lot about voodoo, because voodoo was massive in Haiti, and I was looking at a lot of voodoo art, and I read a lot of voodoo books, started to understand more about what voodoo was about and where it's come from and stuff, and looking at a lot of the symbols. This symbol here is the voodoo god of love. It's quite a peaceful symbol, the voodoo god of love. Yeah, and I've had this all hand embroidered. And then the voodoo god of love is always protected by the twin snakes, which I've put up the bumper. And this looks amazing on the body. And it's because it's such a fitted skirt as well, it really does look good on the body. I've got a simpler one as well, which is a bit more.
And what has Haiti to do with your life? I mean,
with my life?
Have you ever been there?
Never been there, but it's such a wonderful story. The whole, the whole of Haiti has been a wonderful story from beginning to end. It's the first, obviously all Africans got shipped over there during the slave days. Then they were the first black people to get independence, and not a lot of people know that. They're the first ones to get independence, and then they started to dress like the people who colonized them, as they took over the country and blah blah blah. And obviously it's gone full circle, and again, hasn't it? So they've had loads of war and blah blah blah. So it's been quite hard for the Haitians all the way through their lives, from being dragged up out of Africa and taken to a new place. I just love the story. I think it's wonderful. And I think there's still a lot, still a lot more for Haiti to go through. Like there's a lot more for us to go through. But there was a statement that really did hit rock bottom. And now it's I loved it because I saw a film about a few years ago called I'm Cuba.
I love it.
Beautiful film.
Yeah.
And there's the black dress that the girl wore. I saw the black dress in the party. I thought how wonderful. But I loved when she went home, and she went when she went back into the ghetto, and she had this wonderful dress on, into a little and this is sort of just a position of how that dress is seen. And she made it herself. She touched that so just so she can fit into that party. And that was when I thought, oh my God, I love that dress. And it reminded me of dresses that I'd seen before in the past. A lot of that were made properly. You know, I love things that are hand finished. I love all my seams to be hand finished. I love things to be lined with silk. I love things. I love fabrics to be of the highest quality. I love the fact that if I always leave a lot of fabric, like when I make trousers and stuff and skirts, I always leave a lot of fabric in case you want to take it apart. You don't want to, but when I've taken apart old clothes, there's so much fabric inside there. It's just an old way of making clothes, but I've done cut it in my way. Do you see what I mean? Cool, I don't know what to
Are you
show.
going to
This
do
is like-
menswear too?
Sorry?
Are you going to do menswear too?
Do you know what the thing is? I've always been a tailor. I've always made women's wear. I've always made menswear, but I've never thought to myself, right, get into a shop or a tailor. I'm a classic tailor. I've been tailoring for years and years and years, and I've got loads of clients who come in and get their one-off pieces. Same for dresses. I've made dresses for years and years and years, but it's got to a stage where I've got to get a bit more serious and try and get it out there, get more people wearing it, other than the people that I know.
How are people going to contact you?
They can go to my website.
And what is the address?
It's amici.co.uk, but don't look at it yet because it's a couple more weeks yet.
But it's
There's just a picture of me,
AMICHI.
AMECHI.
Dot
It's
com.
Nigerian.
Yeah.
.co.uk.
Okay. But they can't look until
Well, they can look, but all there is a picture of me.
mid-October. Okay.
All there is a picture of me. You can look at me if you want to, but they've been in a couple of weeks' time you'll be able to look at the rest of the clothes.
And are you showing it to shops now?
Well, I've got a few people. I shan't say who. I've got a few people who are going to come and have a look at it. That's why I'm here. I'm here to get it into a couple of shops, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
And what are the pieces? Yeah, like Daniel, what are you looking at over there?
That's my, check it down. That's I've got this
It's wild.
It's great.
Come
It's a bolero.
closer.
It's a bolero. Look at the sleeves.
Oh, they're beautiful. They're like balloons.
I got that from an old Haitian calypso cover, but you don't really get much Haitian calypso.
Can you come more here? I think the light gets better. Oh yeah, nice. Wow. I should try it
But
on.
it's such a simple piece, and this is like the way this is cut. It's just the right and left, and that's it. Everything, including the face, is all cut into. It's all one piece. So it's just these, and it fits like an absolute glove, And
How small is it? Can I fit into it?
you can squeeze it in there.
Yeah, let me try.